Hello and welcome back to DocTrack Training. Let's take a look at using DocTrack with SharePoint. SharePoint is a web-based platform from Microsoft that allows companies to share documents and information. While it can be set up on a local server, it's most commonly made available in the cloud through an online service. With SharePoint, you can create home pages that act as portals. Within those portals could be multiple document libraries set up for different purposes and different people. For you to use it, your company must first provide your account with appropriate access, as well as a web address to a home page or document library. In this lesson, we're using a simple approach to demonstrate it. In this DocTrack document library, we've created the same department folders and subfolders that you've seen in earlier lessons. In addition to providing easy access to files, these libraries can also be configured to allow users to add information into custom columns, or metadata. With DocTrack, accessing files in SharePoint is a lot like accessing them in the file system. One difference is that SharePoint is web-based, so your attachments will be in the form of a URL. The other main difference is that DocTrack can automatically populate the file's columns with values and sightline record fields. Let's start off by making a manual attachment. This is a flyer from Brookline Park Cycles. I want to attach it to their vendor record in Sightline. All I need to do is select this link to the PDF file and copy the URL in the address bar. Now, while I have that vendor selected in Sightline, I'll go to DocTrack Flex, select my plus sign, and select Manual Attachment. I'll enter a quick description and paste the web address to the file name field. And here it is as a web attachment. Now let's try using a document saving rule. I received this customer PO, and I want to use a document saving rule to store it in SharePoint and attach it to a new customer order I just created. In DocTrack Flex, you can see that they've set up two different saving rules for customer purchase orders. The first will save it to the file system, and the second will save it to SharePoint. When I select this one, I can see that the rule will save our new file to the SharePoint library with this smart structure in the path. I'll drag over the PO and here's my new attachment. If I double-click it, it opens in my browser. Let's navigate to the new file in our SharePoint library. Here's the new subfolder for the customer order. And here's my new file. Notice also that DocTrack entered the values in these columns for you automatically. Now let's try a Form Output profile that's set up for generating the customer's order verification report. I'll uncheck the report header, select Print with Attachments, and here's our new order verification. When I open it, you can see that it's bundled with the terms and conditions document on our file system and the customer purchase order that we just added to SharePoint with our drag and drop saving rule. As expected, it's in the same subfolder as our customer purchase order, and it filled in the column values the same way. Finally, let's check out a virtual rule. Here on the Items form, I've selected FA10000. When I go to DocTrack Flex, I notice that there's a direct virtual attachment to the technical drawing. When I expand it, you can see that it's a web address to our SharePoint library with this path structure. Using this as a reference, I can navigate right to that file in our SharePoint library and here's the file that the rule found among all the other files in this folder. That's how you use DocTrack with SharePoint. And that's all for now.